next. Tonight, childcare providers are struggling to keep up.
Missouri lawmakers left Jefferson City last week without expanding early childhood education funding, something Governor Parson called on them to do. Our political editor Mark Maxwell is in studio with more on this.
Yeah, childcare is expensive, but no childcare is even more expensive. That's the pitch Governor Parson made to the House and Senate, but it fell flat, leaving childcare providers looking for support as some of them struggle to stay open.
Parents desperate to find childcare can make a lot of phone calls before they find an opening.
Beta Christian childcare.
Here, several parents are waiting in line hoping their young one can get in the door.
Our kids have lots of trauma.
Director Lisa Shear runs this North City Child Care Center now in its 25th year.
If we can teach them how to express themselves, how to talk to other kids without fighting, then our crime rate goes down.
This kind of work requires a special kind of worker.
I call her the baby whisperer.
Some of her staff even provide occupational therapy to help infants learn to crawl, walk, and eventually run.
When you have someone that's really good at that, you want to, keep them.
But lately,
Childcare providers are closing.
she says a shift in how the state doles out support for parents and delays in payment for providers are putting serious financial strain on the system.
We've been seeing childcare centers close. Even last year, last month in April, I know of 7 childcare centers that closed, myself personally.
That's one reason this caught her attention.
Our state is in a critical need of quality early learning programs.
That was Governor Mike Parson in his State of the State address, citing business leaders who estimate the lack of early learning programs costs Missouri more than $1 billion.
We are proposing a $52 million investment in Missouri's child care subsidy program.
But that didn't happen. The House and Senate held funding flat at last year's levels, offering no increased investment. Separate plans to offer child care tax credits or to allow local governments to raise their own taxes to fund these programs also failed to reach the governor's desk.
We just want to pay our teachers a minimum, a living wage, right?
Shear says the state's austere spending levels are short-sighted.
It affects our economy if your wife can't go to work because, she can't find child care.
Stories like these affect so many families. We heard one anecdote of a working mom who makes $16 an hour. She qualified for the state subsidy to cover that cost of her child care until days ago, when it was just abruptly shut off, she said, without explanation. Now that's money coming out of her family's pockets as she continues working to make ends meet.